Sorry. Hi, Mikey. Good to see you again. How's the form? You know, the week you've had. Two tough results.
Yeah, obviously it's been disappointing. The results on against Sligo and obviously against Dundalk was our chance to gain up a lead on them, but obviously it didn't happen in that, and we all know it wasn't good enough and hasn't really been good enough this year at all. But hopefully tomorrow we can show the fans what they should be cheering about, and especially the big derby. These are the ones you want to play and the ones you want to do well in. So hopefully we'll get the win and put everyone home happy, and then on to the other end, and then on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll move on to that exactly. Have you got a ticket?
Yeah, I do. I have a ticket, so hopefully we'll have the win on Saturday, and it'll be a good weekend then.
Exactly. And you would know some of the lads, would you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got a few tickets off John Power and that. And obviously I know quite a lot on the team, so obviously it's good being a hurler, and I used to be a hurler, and that, which was good. But obviously the main focus is on Saturday that we get the win. That's the main thing, because it's a must-treat match. We can't lose. That's the one.
Pat was saying, like, obviously, you know, injuries this season has been tough on the squad and stuff as well. You haven't really been able to play a settled team. Does that affect the players' minds much, or?
Kind of, yeah. It's hard with especially when you get injuries to big players and that. Obviously, Keith Fatty retired. It's a big loss. And Danny had his injury, obviously. But it's obviously that's what a squad is there for. Everyone has to play their part in that. And obviously, we know it hasn't been good enough this year. And some games it's been good, and other games it hasn't. I think we've drawn too many teams in and around us. But we should have picked up points when we didn't. So that's probably the most disappointing thing.
Because I was saying to Pat earlier on that, do you think you're that far away from Dundalk really? Like, do you know what I mean? Is there much between? Like, obviously, there's a little bit at the moment, but
I don't think there's much between us. Like, but obviously, they're well drilled, like as a team, as we are as well. I don't think there's much. As you saw when we played here, we were the better passing side. We were a better team. Obviously, with Matt Phelan there, it's very easy to get a hold on the game, and that. There's not much between us at all. I don't think it's just playing that Astro. I think they're well used to when we're not. Well, obviously we can't make any excuses. They're on top of the league for no reason. They've obviously set the bar, and that's the one we need to get to. And I think we can. Obviously, it's going to be a big game when they come here to show them. We need to prove a point to the fans that we are where they are, and kick on.
Of course, you were lucky to miss the Dalymount derby because of that. What I think was an unjust red card against Derry. So you must be doubly looking forward to this one then.
Yeah, I can't wait for any derbies playing. I love them. Just these are the ones you want to play and you want to perform and you want to score, and these are the big ones that obviously from being a hurler that you feel the urge to get up and prove a point. So hopefully tomorrow we can get the win that the fans want and what we want, to prove a point, especially to the gaffer, to Glenn, to Bradzer, to everyone in the staff and everyone at the club as well, because it just hasn't been good enough.
I was saying to Pat, you know, these are the type of games that, you know, an ex-player must. Obviously he'd love to be. I suppose if you had a choice to score a winner against Bohs tomorrow, start for Kilkenny on Sunday. I'm only joking. I won't answer that.
Well, that's a hard one. Probably both.
Yeah,
both if I could.
You could be the first dual soccer and hurling player.
That'd be a nice one. I won't mind doing that. But obviously tomorrow is the big one for me anyway. So we need to prove a point and biggest derby in the league. Like, so.
Are you enjoying your time at the moment?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I feel back obviously over in England, and at the greatest of times I've a bit down that, but obviously to come back here I've had a lift, and that I've had people around me that care about me, and obviously people that want to help me, and which I'm very grateful for. And I just feel much better back here. Obviously I want to get back home to England and that, but I think I need another year, and then hopefully I can push on. And never know, I might want to stay here. I might never want to go back if I had the chance to go back, because I love it here and I want to stay here, but we'll have to see what happens.
Cool. And finally, I'll let you go after this, as would you really want to answer this. Any word from your mate Jack Grealish? He's going to play for?
No, I actually haven't spoken to him in a while, but at the time he didn't know what he wants. He didn't know what he wants. Obviously, it's a big decision. What country country to play for, and that. But whoever he does, he's going to be successful in whatever club, whatever country he picks. Obviously, I hope he picks Ireland for our sake, and that. But obviously, wherever he picks, he's going to be a top quality player, as he's already shown, and he can kick on. And I think this year is going to be a big year for him, especially picking country and that, and playing regularly with Villa, and hopefully he can push on and to better and bigger things.
Because you were a teammate of his as well. Like, how good is he? You know, the people who don't kind of, you know, have only seen a little bit of him in the Premier League. Like, is he worth all the, you know, all the hype?
Oh, definitely. I've always said that he's going to be one of the biggest. I think in my opinion, he's going to be one of the biggest players in England. I think when he actually grows into himself, and I don't think he's actually quite done what he's kind of been doing with us. Like, obviously it's another step. Like, once he gets more confident in that, I think he'll rip the league apart. Like, and he'll go bigger and that. So obviously, I hope he does well.
And hopefully you'll be ripping the league up as well.
Hopefully, well, obviously that's the plan. But obviously the first foremost is the game Saturday and Rovers for next year, and that, and make sure we finish in the top 3 this year. That's the main thing. Finish second. I think that's going to be our. Obviously, we're not going to stop fighting until it's impossible. We'll keep fighting till the end, because any team could be anyone.
That's it,
yeah. Like, and Dundalk could have a little. We don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully it'll happen.
So, cheers, Mikey. Thanks a million. Best luck tomorrow. And thanks a million. Our part Derby Day again tomorrow. Obviously, it's been a tough week results wise. How's the mood in the camp?
That's good. You always look forward to Bohs games. Look after themselves, to be fair, and we thought we played all right in both of the games this week, you know. So, but it's another tough game. Bohs beat us earlier on the season, so it's something we want to try to turn around if we can. Like I said, Bohs games, I think everybody looks forward to them.
Yeah, Brandon was saying that he's owed them one from the game earlier in the season that they went.
Yeah, well, it's a game of two halves, to be honest. We played really well first half, and they were very good in the second half. So, but it's a different game. It's completely different. You know, they've come here obviously with a bit of confidence from beating us previously. You know, so, and they've had a very good season. But we got to, like I said after the game, we're going to make sure that we pick up as many points as we can now to make sure we get that European spot.
Is in one way it's kind of probably the ideal game to have coming on the back of a defeat?
Yeah, well, the week has been busy. Like Sligo away is a good game, good atmosphere, good crowd. Dundalk away obviously very sane, and obviously now another big crowd, good atmosphere, good game to play in. So I think the week has been good from that point of view. The games that we played, obviously we'd like to have more points out of 6 than 1. But we're looking forward to it. It gives us a chance to bounce back fairly quickly.
And you were like, I was reading what you were saying on RTE about, you know, that you were saying Dundalk are a good side and everything. Would this be one of the biggest challenges of your managerial career to go and knock them off their perch next year? Or do you know?
I think you've got a challenge anywhere you go. Everywhere I've been as a manager is a challenge. You know, the clubs I've managed have been demanding and rightly so, because they're all big clubs. So it's just look at it as, you know, we've got to finish this season properly. And you know, second spot is still available to us. That's our target at the moment. I think realistic target is to try catch Cork, although they feel a little bit formed since we beat them here. You know, like I said before, make sure that we get ourselves into that European position. It's important for the club both on and off the park.
And you know, the club has so many injuries during the season and all. It's, you know, everybody's coming back now. You know, we were talking before about the competition replaces. There's supposed to be lads playing for their futures as well.
Yeah, there is. And we've been a little unfortunate this year. You know, don't think many teams will go to it.
No.
You know, Keith Fatty being out for 3 months, Steve McPhail being out for 3 months, Danny North being out for nearly 3 months, Sean O'Connor being out for the whole season since he got injured. So, but like some of the other boys have come in, young Brandon's come in and done really well. You know, so we've got some good players coming, young players as well. So now everybody's playing for a future. So football, that's the way football is, particularly in the League of Ireland. You know, it's fairly turns over fairly quickly. So we've got to make sure, like I said, that we finish as well as we can. Second is probably realistic for us, even though that would be a push, but we're going to have a right go at doing that, and then obviously look forward to whatever happens next season.
And overall, you know, have you been impressed with the quality in the league this year, or is it pretty much, you know, same as it has been for the last few years? Or?
I think it's been similar. If you look, I think, like I said, I think that's why Bohs had to be commended this season. They've hung on to the coattails of the top teams, as people call them. You know, so they've had a very good season in that regard. But there's a big gap, obviously, has developed between the top teams and the rest. You know, so I think that's the way it's probably been over the last few seasons. So you'd like to try to bridge that, obviously, and have it a little bit more tighter and competitive. But that's just the way it is at the moment. We've got to make sure that we stay in that top end.
And yeah, finally, I was saying to Brandon, I was just looking at the stats. It was 3 years since a Rovers team have beaten Bohs here. in Tallaght, so it's going to put that right tomorrow.
Yeah, well, that's the plan. Obviously, is to try win the game tomorrow. Like I said, I love the games, whether it was playing for Bohs or managing Bohs. You know, playing for Rovers or managing Rovers, they're always great games to be involved in. It's the one real derby game that's involved, and I think unless you've been involved in, it's difficult to explain. But it is the one real derby game in the league that has a little bit of spice about it, and just hope that our supporters come out tomorrow and let them know that we're around and we're still around. That we're going to take it forward. Let's try to take the club forward. A great way to bounce back from a poor week is to go and beat your biggest rival.
And is this the type of game, you being an ex-player, that you would give your right arm to 90 minutes tomorrow?
Yeah, have to be playing tomorrow rather than managing.
Yeah.
Like anybody, yes, any of the staff, Steve Bradley and Glenn have played in the games as well. So you want to play in them.
Yeah.
Being on the park, but unfortunately them days are over. I've got to make sure that the players are ready and focused on obviously being Bohs.
And if it is, will Damien, is he available? I know he's starting to slide away.
The only one missing at the moment is Sean O'Connor, and obviously Keith is retired, so but injury wise the only one the treatment at the moment is Sean. And obviously he's making a little bit of progress, but everyone else is available. So like I say, with no suspensions, no injuries to say that we've had over the course of the season, so it gives me a different headache, I suppose, for tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to it.
Cheers, Pat. Thanks very much. Best of luck tomorrow.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers, thanks a million. How's it going? Good to see you again. Big chance tomorrow to bounce back after the early week disappointments.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's just the most winning at 3 points. That's it. But because of the last game, they didn't think we owed one, so tomorrow's just a big game for us, big game for the fans, big game for the club. So it's just 3 points on one else.
And how's the spirit in the camp this week after?
I was disappointed. Obviously, the draw in Sligo, we should have won, and against Dundalk, it was just a bad day. But I think all the lads just need to get back on it, and just the team spirit has to go up and just everyone be ready for tomorrow,
And yeah, I was actually just having a quick look before I came over. It's 3 years since Rovers have beaten them here, so that'll be something I suppose to aim for.
Well, that's it. We just need to break now, because it's just 3 points on one tomorrow. We need to concentrate on catching Cork now, and obviously finish as high as possible and make sure we get Europe as well.
And do you think, I know we've had injuries this season and stuff, do you think Rovers are that far off Dundalk? Or, is there a huge gap to close next year, or do you think it can be done?
Well, next year I think we have a new squad now, so I think next year's probably our year. Everyone, the team gets together, and I think next year will be a much better year for us.
And you're enjoying the season yourself anyway so far?
Yeah, the season. Loving it here. The fans are great and stuff, so yeah, I'm enjoying every minute.
It's not nice being home and everything as well, is it?
It's great, mate.
Don't miss Newcastle.
Well, I do, but so I'm happy playing football here, and I'm happy to be home and stuff, so we need to just keep it going.
And said for the fans the rest of the season, obviously you don't want people giving up on you. There's still a lot to play for.
Well, that's it. The fans can't really give up on us, so once they won't win us, we'll give them everything we can, and obviously we need to just go and just hopefully win every game and just see where we end up.
Nice one, man. Cheers, Brad. Nice one. Thanks, man. How's the old voting going on the FIFA cover? We plugged it there yesterday.
We don't know.